Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Rob Thomas, your Everything Microsoft Chief Architect, and today we're going to jump into a little bit more about using Copilot when you log into your Office 365, you're starting your day. You notice over the last couple of months that this thing was dominating the logging and the startup page. Now it's just second hat. Every time you log in, you're always shoved with the Copilot version. So I'm going to really talk about Copilot. We'll talk about this green check mark here, get a little bit of high level depth. And if we have some time, I might throw in a prompt and maybe kind of like play around with Copilot a little bit more. Anyway, all right. So without further ado, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. So that's going to be our enterprise software solution, our software dudes. These guys are great for any of your Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft Windows Server, SharePoint, Azure, Copilot, Microsoft Dynamics 365, Microsoft 365, Microsoft iTunes, and Microsoft Power BI needs. I highly recommend to reach out to them. These guys are great. You could see these are their customers. I'm a customer. I'm a partner. You could schedule a meeting right here with them and make some time to connect with them if you have any questions, right? And for those of us that are, and I'm doing a lot, building some videos, planning to build some videos on Microsoft Dynamics. So this could be a little tricky. So also Azure. I don't want you to hesitate to reach out to Enterprise Software Solution. Like, make it easier on yourself. Reach out, ask some questions, because we're here to help you, right? And we'll get into some details. We can get you unstuck. We can get you moving. We need to answer some questions because Dynamics can be a little tricky. It's a great product, but it could be a little tricky. And then also figuring out how the AI solution Copilot is working across these platforms, these three, is pretty critical, something that you want to be aware of. All right, let's jump into it. All right. So we started here. We talked about, last video, we talked about individual plans. We dug into a little bit of business plans. I'm going to do a little bit digger here, dig a little bit more deeper here. And in our next video, I'll talk about enterprise plans a little bit more and kind of show you some more depth, right? So now let me start with this. Like, if you're a business professional and you probably use AI, right? But I guarantee you're asking this question, is what I'm typing into this chat window safe, right? And I know you're technically not paying attention to this green check mark, but you're wondering, like, yeah, if I type in this green chat, is the information I put in there safe? Am I accidentally leaking my company's secrets when I type items in here? So that fear of a data leak is the biggest barrier to using AI at work. That's the thing at the job your bosses, everybody's concerned with, they have issues with. Now, today I'm going to show you how Microsoft solves this commercial data protection, CDP, a free security layer of your AI chat that everyone in your organization should be using. So let's find the only place you should be signing in. So, all right, so we're going to jump into this, right? So now, when you're here, you do not want to go here to copilot.microsoft.com. No green check. This is the free, right? So if you work for a company or a school, again, don't go here, right? And you basically, when you go here, you can actually trigger a sign in, right? So you go ahead and click to sign in, and then it will redirect you here, right? And this is going to come up every time you sign in. So, you come here and you can see, I have it saved. And it is login.microsoft.com. That's one. Or the other one is Microsoft365.com/chat. So just want to give you those updates that the correct URL, the one that holds the key to your security, is going to be those two, right? So, and then it'll redirect here to m365.cloud.microsoft, /chat. And then the green check is going to be, and I'm going to explain this. Okay. So when you sign in with your company account, that's a simple act of using your organizational login, and that's tied to your Microsoft Intra ID, right? Intra ID is what activates that crucial security layer, this green check, right? And now that we're in, look at the top of the screen. Again, you'll see this green shield icon, and this is your visual confirmation, right? That shield means enterprise data protection is active, and it is a massive benefit. So I click on it right there. It's and I encourage you to go here. Just read through this. So if you have concerns, this is going to let you know and take away any concerns you might have about enterprise data protection in Microsoft 365 Copilot and Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat. Okay. Now, what does this green shield actually guarantee? So I'm going to cover this quick, high level, 3 things. Your prompts are private. Anything you type is not used to train the underlying AI model. Now, this is a huge privacy commitment from Microsoft. Your corporate data stays within your corporate environment. And I also have my own version of this that I play for Microsoft 365. So it's great to know that, right? It also has enhanced security. Your interactions are covered by the same security protocols like encryption and access control. That protects your company's emails and files. You can type something work-related with confidence and not feel like this is being shared with the AI model and people can access your data and have all these concerns. Also, no history is saved by default. So in this free configuration, Copilot won't save your chat history. Now, this adds another layer of security and privacy for you, so I hope you feel better, right? And you cannot browse your old conversations because they are not being retained for general user use. So just heads up there. All the best parts. This is secure. Core Copilot Chat is available to you at no additional licensing cost. If your organization is already paying for Microsoft 365 subscription, you have access to the security foundation. So if you're paying, right, for, let's say, I'm paying for the business standard or business basic. Those are the 2 plans you'll be paying for. You'll get this for free. Well, not free. It's just tied in. The business plan is like $12.95, $13 a month. The business basic is like $6.95. Right. And I covered that in a previous video, but I just wanted to give you that insight. And then if you pay for the Copilot plan itself, because you see, this is what's included. If you pay for the Copilot plan, you'll get add on to $30, and you get that same level of security, right? So now let's look at the interface. I showed you. You can see the navigation panel on the left, and I do encourage you when you log in, just kind of fool around with this. Like add these here, because you first click on Add Apps. You go to All Apps, and you just go here and start pinning these to the left. Let me do another one. I'll probably pin inside. Oh, already pinned that. So if I pin it, it'll show up. And then you can just move it around like that. So I encourage you to do that. Like pin this stuff around, make it work. Look, I can just go back here and I'm back to my setup. All right. Now in this version, that's just for, you can see here, I can see here, temporary chat, and then start a new chat, and you're able to do some stuff. Now, you're still getting a text by data posting a spoken conversation like in the personal version, right? So, and that is this, where in this version, that's just for dictating your request. You can click here. Let me see if I can. Let me try that. This is just a test. All right, look at that. It's working. I love it, right? So that's really cool. Let me stop it. All right, cool. Now, here's a key distinction between this free and secure chat and the fully paid 365 Pilot. The free version is primarily grounded in the web. It's phenomenal for general research, drafting a quick email, or summarizing a public news article. However, it will not automatically search your personal work data, your private emails, files, or calendars to answer any questions. And that is this version right here. I'm going to move this over. Right, the free version, when you don't sign in. Okay. Now, if you want it to help with a specific work document, you need to explicitly upload files or paste the content into the field chat, which is here. And I have a book, right? I could upload this SAP file like that, and it'll upload like that, and I can stop it. Right. Now, I hope this is helpful, right? I wanted to just show you what's going on. You're able to log in, you see this thing is popping up, you see things that are happening. It's a little concerning. You don't know what this green chat is. I just wanted to cover that, right? And then you have like some temporary chat stuff here, and then you can reset the whole chat discussion here. You see these three bots. You could see settings, recent pages, about, send feedback, and then this is try GPT. So if you do click that, you're using Copilot with GPT-5 with standard access. Quality performance may vary depending on your serviceability. Right? If you want to learn more, you'll just click that and it'll take you there. But as because ChatGPT 5 came out, now it's just using it collectively with Copilot together, just give you a little bit more enhancement. So I do like that. This is a cool feature. I actually do like chat. I do like GTP 5, which is pretty cool. So I just want to give you that setup there. Now, to wrap up, if you work for a business, your only destination for AI chat should be this, right? Log in at Microsoft.com or Microsoft365.com/chat, right? I always save it in I use AI models every single day. So I would say recommend save it in your bookmark so it's there. I'm using Firefox because I have my stuff logged in with Edge and Chrome. So mainly Chrome is my main browser that I use, but I'm just using it for education purposes on Firefox today to kind of just show you how to navigate around. All right. Now that you know your data is secure, I want you to know what is the first related task you'll ask Copilot to help you with. In other words, I'm asking you that question. What is your first related task you ask Copilot to help with? Now, tell me in the comments below, right? And if you're ready to unlock the full power where Copilot can access your company data and work inside teams, then make sure you check out our next video. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming training. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.